Welcome everybody to another episode of Fantasy News. I am your disheveled goblin host Daniel Greene, and today we have just a fantasy news to get through before I go ahead and utilize fantasy news for self-promo and unveil my own cover, as well as a couple bits of information about my upcoming novella's release. Is this blatant self-promo? Yes, absolutely. No doubt, no question. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the news of the day, starting with a cover reveal from the author T.J. Klune. Fairytales from Verania is the fourth 0.5 book for the Tales of Verania series. The cover looks like this, kind of abstract. I'm a fan of it. Dragon at the bottom immediately got me interested. Unfortunately, I have not read this series. I'm not familiar with the author's work, but for those of you who are, fourth 0.5 book coming out. Congratulations. That sounds 4.5e. And moving right on into another cover reveal, we have the reveal of The Righteous, the second book in the Articles of Faith series. Harper Voyager put this out on Twitter, and it is by David Ragg. Again, I'm not familiar with this work, unfortunately, but I do very much so like this art style. The more minimal white covers definitely appeal to me, having like one centerpiece of art to look at. I don't know why, I just really enjoy that. And the actual style the characters are drawn in as well. Choice. My big fan. Like it. All the way around. Don't know why I gave it a kiss, but I gave it a kiss. And in not necessarily super happy Go Fun Time news, we had a post from author Naomi Novik about the next entry in the Sholomance series. The post read, "Dear readers, I have totally failed to get you my copy edits done on time, and instead of making me and my production both cry, we've decided to push the book to September. Please forgive me for making you wait after the ending of A Deadly Education. I swear I will never do it again." That is a dangerous thing to promise as an author, but okay. Honestly, I don't think they should be too hard on themselves. Delays in publishing are very frequent, and it's not that big a deal. I hope they're doing okay, and yes, the fans are probably going to be a tad annoyed, but in the grand scheme of things, it just means more time to speculate and get ready as fans of the series. So there you go. Happy spin. Happy spin! And for those of you who are fans of Christopher Paolini's Fractalverse first entry to Sleep in a Sea of Stars, he has launched an official website for the universe he is building, just titled fractalverse.net. Bit of warning though, it does contain some spoilers for the first book, so be a bit careful there. And it does have wonderful things like a fan art gallery, absolutely awesome engagement with his fans from the author here. Love that. Seriously, taking a website where you can post fan art and like promote stuff like that just shows that he's really caring about the fan engagement, and I think that's beautiful. Retake! So there was going to be two news spots here regarding recent data that's come out about WandaVision and Attack on Titan, essentially saying both of them have had really great success in terms of their analytics, especially Attack on Titan being at the #1 spot for 3 weeks running. The problem was the numbers seemed a bit crazy for me, so after covering it, I decided let's double down on the research here, and I looked into the company that's reporting these numbers, Parrot Analytics. I am not making any claims that they are completely fraudulent, but I saw enough accusations online about Parrot Analytics just trying to inflate numbers to get shares and views and promote popular franchises so that fans of those franchises will continue to push Parrot Analytics and what they're doing, essentially saying they're a marketing company that's just trying to get their name out there, that I no longer felt comfortable covering that on Fantasy News. And instead, I'm just gonna say, take things like that, unless they're from extremely reputable sources, with a grain of salt. That kind of grain of salt feeling is what made me do the double down on the research here, and I'm glad I did so. Again, this is not me claiming that Parrot Analytics is altogether fraudulent, though I have seen a lot of people online showing decent evidence that their numbers do not line up with reality. It's very wiffle-waffly. I'll still have the articles linked down below if you want to check them out for yourself. Just know I'm not going to put my name behind how these numbers reflect reality. And in rather exciting Lord of the Rings Harry Potter news, it seems that Daniel Radcliffe and Elijah Wood will both be featured in the upcoming April edition of Empire magazine, celebrating the 20th anniversary of the first film in each of the respective series film adaptations. Bam! That's very exciting. I really love that. Already, a snippet has come out of Elijah Wood, like a proper Lord of the Rings super nerd, commenting on how the Lord of the Rings TV show should not be called the Lord of the Rings TV show because he knows Tolkien pretty well, I imagine. And yeah, it's really fun to see these guys get... Can we talk about my book cover now, please? Can I reveal it? Now? Can I? Or is there one thing first? Oh, there's one. Okay, go ahead. So that's the last of the fantasy news we're going to cover here today, though. But before we get into the breach of peace reveal, a quick word from today's sponsor, Campfire. You know, Campfire, I'm really glad we're able to put aside our differences and come out and have a nice dinner like this. If I'm being honest, what really won me over was your browser-based suite of tools that just allows storytellers to come together, create something special, something different. I love all your different features, from the character organizers, the timelines, the dirty little maps. Let's be honest, you're the best world organizer out there. No. Our conflict is done. We're together now. It'll be great. I'll use your many different features to work on Worlds of the Future and publish more books. We're together. And you're so affordable. I mean, hell, I'm getting the check tonight because I'm only paying for what I'm using. You better believe I'm going to the next level with Campfire Blaze. Oh yeah, I'm going in there. Wait, what are you saying? Anyone can sign up for Campfire? This isn't special? All they have to do is use the link in the description and they can have a one-time purchase or a subscription-based access to everything I have? What? It's the breach of peace cover. Okay, that was like a 10? I'm gonna take it down to like a 7. It's the Breach of Peace cover reveal, everybody. I'm so excited, and I hope to get you a few other pieces of information. Without any further ado, here's the cover! That's Breach of Peace! Oh my god! Look at it! Felix Ortiz, the artist I hired, did an absolutely excellent job, and I can even show you what the patrons have already seen, which is the evolution the early concepts went through to reach this final form. So, bam, bam, bam. This is the early stages of Breach of Peace and what it finally landed on. Now, I absolutely adore this. The color he did, the sky, the characters. Thank you, Felix. It works. And for the text, I actually had Captured in Words, Jay, a wonderful man, work on it and bring the fonts to their final form as well. If you're not already subscribed to Captured in Words, I don't know how much more I can pimp out his channel here. Go do it. He's awesome. I officially have author proofs on the way for me. I will, of course, do an unboxing for you here on the channel where I can pull them on out. We can find any flaws together as an audience if it needs to be redone. And if it doesn't need to be redone, it'll be released sooner. So I'm actually not going to put out the release date yet because I have one scheduled, but it's pretty far off. And if these author proofs have no problems, I don't need it to be that far off. So I'll actually bump it up. I just don't want to put a date in your heads to then not follow through on it. So hopefully within a week or two, I will be able to put an actual release date out. I'll tweet it out immediately as soon as I get it down, and then I'll also include it in a video as well. But yes, this is Clid, Chapman, and Samuel, the 3 detectives you will be following, trying to unravel a mystery. I can tell you now, you're not going to get all the answers in this novella. It's the first of a trilogy. It's supposed to leave you wondering. I know some people will always like their mysteries wrapped up at the end, but for now, this is how I'm starting. It's my practice round, essentially, and I'm so beyond pumped. If you want to see a very high quality image that I already have as my phone's background, I'll have it linked down below so you can see Breach of Peace and not just a little video thing, but open in your own tab and see all the big stuff. And if you're paying attention at all, there's merch for Breach of Peace right there. If you don't have an ad blocker on, you're seeing it. Ad blockers prevent merch from showing up. But yeah, I have merch so you can buy Breach of Peace and put it on your chest. I have a shirt on the way. I can't wait to get my hands on, and you as well will be able to have it on a t-shirt if you care to. I have a with text and without text version available for you to choose from. Thank you so much, everyone who has been a part of this journey. I do shout out my audience, of course, in the acknowledgments of the book, because I would not be doing this. I would not have the confidence to do this. I wouldn't have the resources to do this if it wasn't for you all getting my back and many of you answering questions I had along the way, and even a couple of you serving as beta readers. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Hit the Patreon if you want to support what I do here. And have a good one, y'all. Peace. And of course, I'd like to record a special shout out to my latest high tier Patreons, Taylor Linberry, Adam Sabin, and Volin.